Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your man Hanley from On the Line with. We're doing back-to-back episodes of Card Chats tonight. We're on episode 65. We're gonna have Will E Skandalz come in. He's based out of Kanawage. I hope I said that right. He'll probably correct me. I'll let him introduce himself. Let him know. Let him tell y'all where he's from. Just waiting for him to come back in here. We lost him before. Let's see if I could just send him a request right now. There he is.
There you go.
There you go,
I hope
man.
it stays on this time.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened, bro. My bad. So
Yeah. So yeah, I will come back
see,
and correct you. It's Guhnawag.
like I said, I'm trying my best.
Okay.
It's more
at
more
least
than
you're
I
putting
can say
effort
for
forward. I
most
mean,
of the people of my color.
Right.
I'm not naive. I know the wrongs that we've done, man. Like, fucking colonizers, bro. That's all we are.
But the thing is now we have to learn
Exactly,
how to
and that
work
I've
together.
always been cool with culture of all sorts, bro. So like, I grew up around culture of all sorts. So like I'm that's why I'm cool with doing interviews with anybody and everybody. As long as they don't cross me or try and belittle me in any way, then I have no issue. You know what I mean? Like, but if they're gonna try and cross me, then like I have no problem saying, "Yo, fuck yourself." Like, it's that simple. Like.
Well, yeah, man, we signed a treaty, right, called the Two-Row Wampum, where in the treaty it states that we can both survive on the river together, you in your boat, us in our canoe, and we never get in each other's way. We can share the river, we can share the earth and everything.
No,
but
obviously
treaties are not honored.
It's not hard to see that. And so, bro, you've been in the music scene. I know you've been in the music scene in Montreal, and like obviously your community for it's probably going on 2 decades almost, right?
Almost a third decade now. We're 27 years this June.
Okay, so
yeah, man.
What made you? Because that's hip hop like fairly young still, because it's going on 50 years now. So that's just a 20 years short, a couple decades short of what it is. So what made you get into hip hop so young at that time? Because it wasn't like the genre it is today.
Right. We have a guy named LL Cool J that
ladies
set that
love
off.
Cool J.
The radio album, I just couldn't refuse. Like once I heard the big beat and all of that, I was in. I was sold. You know what I mean? Like, the roots of my people's music is very similar to the big beats of hip hop in its early days. So it was it's like kind of a no-brainer, and we coexist.
When you say that, when you say like the big beats of hip hop, are you talking about like? Because I know you guys bang on some heavy drums. Yeah, bro. See,
that's what I'm saying, right? Is like in the early days we had the big
I never thought of that
radio.
Like I never thought about like how much. Like
man,
we don't realize how much indigenous culture that we've actually blindly taken in without even noticing. It's crazy, man.
Right.
Like
another thing I like to say. I mean, back in my high school days when I was first starting out doing this hip hop thing, I did a comparative composition, and in there I mentioned that I feel that the spirits of our people originally are in Manhattan and Brooklyn, and that's our original lands, right? So I feel that the spirits of our people were haunting the island, and that's where they came up with the fucking beats of hip hop. That's just my comparison. You know what I mean? It's not truth. There's no lineage there or nothing, but I like to believe that.
So did you start off as a solo artist, or were you in a group? I'm pretty sure you're a group, right?
No. I started off with a group called FBI Jedis, the fucking badass Indians.
I love
it. We pretty much toured North America. We were on the DMC DJ competitions. We were in beatbox battles, freestyle battles. We did the scribble jams. We did the 106 in Parks. We did all the big events that you're supposed to do, in my opinion, like climbing the ladder of hip hop. It's not just like, let's record a song and jump in and I'm a rapper.
That's
fuck out of here with that shit. Earn your stripes. Yeah. So, like we definitely went through all all the phases to get to where we are today. You know, like, I mean, when we used to freestyle battle over beats, you know, now it's here's 1 month you have to prepare for this guy and you're a cappella and that shit. So you know, things have to evolve, but sometimes I feel that the evolution goes in the wrong directions.
People don't like freestyles, and then there's free verses, and then there's I don't know if you remember the term, you probably do, but I believe it was called air freeze or air styles. And the air freeze or air styles, I don't know if you're familiar with Mickey Fax. So we were talking, I had an interview with him, but I fucking lost it because Zoom didn't save it. Fuck, I'm pissed about that. But anyways, we were talking about that, like how freestyles, free verses, and the other term, I'm pretty sure he said it was called air styles or air freeze or something. But the air freeze were the ones where you were just coming right off the dome. And then freestyles were rapping the same, but over a beat. And a free verse is what these guys are doing now, calling freestyles. You know, and like, what's your opinion on all that? Like, you have to, like you said, you have to adapt because of all the changes in technology and everything. So, like, what's your feelings on having to adapt to like so many changes all the time? It's always changing.
Well, I mean, it was easy decisions not to get involved anymore with the freestyle battling or battle scene for that matter. Back in our time, like, I hate to sound like an old person, but that's just the way it is. You know, 20 years ago when we were doing the freestyle battles, we were never considered to be songwriters. Yeah. Battle rappers can never write songs, you know, and there was a stigma that stuck to a lot of battle rappers. So instead of sticking to the battle scene, he said, fuck it, let's start making songs. Let's prove them wrong that, you know, these type of things can happen. So, I mean, we don't have the big smash fucking Jay-Z hits or nothing, but we proved that, you know, we can write songs and we can travel off the skills we have. The people
that you started out with when you began your journey in music, are you still connected with them?
Actually, no. A lot of the guys in the group back then are off to be like, one guy's a doctor, one guy's a chief of another community. So like, I guess I can't say they lost their hip hop spirit, but they definitely found themselves in other fields.
And everybody had, like I was saying,
of the nine group members, there's only 2 of us actively still in music.
And you're active as fuck. Like, you're constantly.
Hey man, I eat, sleep, and shit this stuff, man. It's hip hop's written on my wall. It's written on my body. You know,
like that's why, like, I thought I was done with it when I stopped making it back in 2013, 2014. But like, I've just been getting beats and shit sent to me lately, and I'm just like, I cannot not write to these. like I'm not gonna give these to someone else and watch them get fucked up. You know, like, if I give them to anybody, I'm writing the song for them. Like, that's it. Take it or leave it.
Yeah.
But what's your opinion on ghostwriters?
It's you know, it's like drinking water, man. It's natural, you know, like we need to do this.
Too, like I was saying on Holden's Bridge the Gap episode, like, he was surprised that my first influence in the hip hop was like Outkast. Like that man, Outkast.
That's a good one. I mean, they've been out there quite a while.
Like, one of the best lyricists, I think.
Yeah, Big Boy gets slept on
Big Boy knows how to make a record. You know, Andre 3000 knows how to make, like, the whole theatrics and stuff like that. But Big Boy, people sleep on him, but they're not really sleeping on him. They just don't want to over credit him and make Andre 3000 look less than, but they don't realize they're making Big Boy look less than. But that's what happens in duos and groups and shit. There's always like that competition and shit. So that's why I respect the Locks for like still being like straight brotherhood, and like they're like De La Soul, you know? Yeah. Like, even
but I mean, it's still clearly Jadakiss' show.
Top 5 Dead or Alive. You know, and I love Jada, but Styles P has always been my favorite member. In the group, Styles P is my favorite member. solo, Jadakiss is my favorite, but it's kind of tied with him and Styles. Sheik Luch is nice, but he's not really. I don't know. I don't. He fits in the group, but I don't like him as a solo artist myself personally. Yeah,
He's
basically.
Capadonna.
Yeah,
There's a little seasoning on top.
I mean, it's nice to see. It's nice to see them still connected the way they are. Like they didn't let the money get in front of them. That, you know what I mean? That's what breaks everybody apart. I mean, that's what split me and my when I was a duo. That's what split us apart because I wanted to start putting into the business aspect of everything. I was tired of just rapping. You know, I was like, well, if we can sell, if we can make money off it, why not do it? He wasn't comfortable with it, so he just kind of just broke off from the group with just that. I was like, well, we could have talked about it, like, but you know, like, I mean, that's what I was saying today to you on before we got on this was like everyone's journey is just to learn. So like, I mean, that's why I'm coming back. I'm doing it solo. I got a bunch of fucking records ready. I got a little play on it for my I'm using my bipolar diagnosis. Since I'm always depressed, I'm making my EP called "I Wish I Was Manic." Nice. You know, and then so let's fast forward a bit to like your last EP that you dropped before you dropped Lucifer Made Me Do It. You dropped The Harvest, right?
I dropped The Harvest.
Yeah, I was gonna say just at the end of it, just before the end of it, right? Yeah.
Right.
See,
it was.
I do pay attention. Yeah, no, I like that. I like that one a lot, and it had a lot more content on it than the 3-pack that you had.
Right. I'm gonna be doing a couple of 3-packs. I have 2 more lined up. The Harvest EP was like the songs that I recorded over the pandemic. I hooked up with a couple of local producers and stuff, and I was like, you know what? Let me give you guys a shot. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are out here, so I gave my boy a shot, and then
shout out Joe.
You know, more music had to be made, and he couldn't keep up with me.
Shout out Joe No Regard. Yo, I fuck with your music too, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, yo, hit me up if you want to interview every time, man. Let me know. But yeah, so The Harvest, I like the artwork that you have too for your projects too, and I know the guy as well that makes your designs, Josiah, right? Yeah. I forget what his hip hop name was.
Yeah.
What's that?
Caesar.
That's right. That's what it was. Yeah. So
Big Caesar.
I don't know why I forget that because like I met him and everything, but like it was when he was living in Ottawa back in the day. So yeah, I know him through his music and everything. I had him actually on my YouTube series, Rum Chats. Actually. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've known Caesar since the beginning of my hip hop career. We used to hang out in Montreal a lot. And doing graffiti and, you know, doing teenage shit.
Yeah, he's a solid guy, man. He's gone through a lot in the past few years, but I'm glad to see him still going.
But yeah, man, coming back to the music thing, though, like, after the FBI Jedis broke up and everything, you know, you're working with 9 people. Yeah. Everybody has different skill sets. When I decided to go solo, this was a move that was a tough move to make because it was a tough decision because I wasn't sure if I had all the tool set to go forward. So what I had to do was look back and evaluate everything that everybody else was doing in FBI to make that a success. And then I just took all of that, put it into a package, and here we are with Will E Skandalz.
The name Will E Skandalz derived from? What made you call yourself Will E Skandalz? Were you scandalous?
Well, before I was married, man, and you know, taken off to the market, I was very scandalous. You know, I was out there doing a lot of bad things, and you know, sometimes the results weren't great, and I hurt a lot of people. So I figured if I can take that crazy character that I was and make it a hip hop character, you know, because we are superheroes, right? We're not just regular humans. So I took this alter ego, I guess you can say, and then I added the Willie to it just to honor my actual given name. I'm not going to say what that is, but it's pretty obvious, right? So I never gave any respect to my given name because, you know, like, fuck a government, you know, like, My grandmother who passed away is the one who named me. So I was like, you know what, let me honor her at the same time as using, you know, so here we are, Will E Skandalz. Plus I formed a group called the Beat Vandals a couple of years back. And it made sense. Will E Skandalz of the Beat Vandals.
There you go. And I was telling everybody before when you jumped in that you're an Indigenous hip hop artist. You do a lot for your communities and your culture. You want like that's obviously your main focus when you're making your music, right? Well, it seems to be on the top priority list anyway.
Well, I always say this. I already did the battle rap stuff, right? So that was easy. It was easy to destroy rappers. Now I want to destroy governments. Now I'm calling out Trudeau. I'm calling out all these officials, man. Like, if you looked at my one of my most recent videos, music videos, I did Ransom Note with Q052, and we kidnapped a lookalike of Justin Trudeau, and we duct tape him, and we beat him with, you know, chains and guns and all kinds of weapons, Indigenous weapons on top of that. We even had the tool we used to knock out seals.
I've seen weapons.
We had all kinds of cool things, and you know, I caught some flack for that when the RCMP opened up a file against me and shit, you know. So I was pretty much, during the pandemic, I was pretty much battling the government, and that's what I wanted, right? Because like I set the goal to get their attention, and we got it.
And for when you're trying to get their attention, obviously it's for all the rights and all the justice that you guys deserve. But like, is anything specific that comes to your mind that you want justice or rights for, like on your community where you're at?
Well, I mean,
I'm not, like I told you, I'm not blind and stupid. I know that all the communities need things.
Yeah.
I just want to know if there's specifically what you're looking at when you're trying to get their attention. Because obviously I know a lot of Indigenous hip hop artists as well. Like, I'm wearing a t-shirt of one right now, Be the Wiz. So, yeah. So, I mean, like, he obviously makes music, and he makes different type of music than you do, you know? But he's still making music to help people that are in his community that are suffering or struggling with whatever, feel better about themselves. You know what I mean?
Right.
And your music does that for people too, in a sense too. If they love music, then your music's helping them, obviously. But what are you trying to bring to the community? Because I know that Shady Gee's right there, and fucking, I mean, I haven't been directly on the res, but I mean, I'm sure like any other res that or community that an Indigenous peoples live on, they need things. So what are you looking for when you're calling out the government?
I always say this when asked these kind of questions. I don't do this music just for my community. I do this for the whole entire nation across Turtle Island. If this land was ours before first contact and all of that, well, then that is my whole. I represent the whole island, right? I'm all of Turtle Island. I'm not just Gahnawaga. You know, this is just where I happen to be born, and this just happens to be where I live. But to go back to what you said when you said reservation and all of that, we no longer recognize that word. As of 1990, we fought, we got our land back. So at this point, it's a territory. Now we're fighting to protect what we have. No worries, man. We gotta teach and educate every single day.
You know what I mean? Like I said, but like for people who don't know what Turtle Island is, give them the description, because I know what it is, but let them know. So what I'm watching.
Turtle Island is North America. Turtle Island is all of North America, right down to the Caribbean. You know, like if you take a bird's eye view of the map, it looks like a turtle.
I've seen it.
It's shaped like a turtle. And how the fuck did we notice all them years ago? You know? But back to your question, though. Like, what am I trying to do? What am I trying to get out of the government? At this point, man, it's not even about, it's not about the injustices. It's land back, man. Like, our children have nowhere to go. You know? We're not going to jump in. We're not going to jump in and start living in Montreal and start living in LaSalle and start living in Chateauguay. That's not the way this is. We're going to stay on our lands, and we're going to continuously try to get more back inch by inch. Even though we're fighting with our own people inside the council, Indian Act agents, we call them, even though we're fighting with our own people within our own communities, we're still going to be every day
Exactly.
pushing to
Yeah,
get
as
that
you
inch.
should, man, because like you said, it's your land first. We're here sitting comfortable on it, acting like we've done no wrong.
Yeah, well, another thing I say is if I go steal your car right now and I put new rims on it, is it my
That's
car?
a good analogy.
All you did was fancy
Yeah.
up the place. You know what I mean?
Just do up fucking some condos, a few fucking restaurants, gentrified
Yeah.
all the other,
Whatever. Mother Earth will take that all back when she wants it.
you know, like, you know, but
Right?
yeah, man, like,
It doesn't stop. So now we gotta try to find a way to stick a stick inside the spokes. You know, slow the wheel down.
facts. And what do you think the best way for like people to help you in your mission, like if like just a regular normal person that wants to help, what do you think they could do? Because I know like a lot of people, they're always like, oh, I'm going to go to the protests and I'm going to do this and that, but like are they really doing anything when they're there?
You know what I ask? It's simple. Don't turn a blind eye. Don't sweep nothing under the rug.
Yeah.
You know, face it. Let's face the issues. Let's solve the
Word.
problems. You know, like too many times, like right now with the murdered and missing Indigenous women.
There's
where's
the
the
woman
coverage?
that just got killed in Winnipeg. Yeah, last name
Winnipeg?
Was it Beardy? Beardy. I think it's Beardy or Dirty, one of the two.
Sure
But yeah, that's awful. That's awful.
The name escapes me right now. But
shout out to CY West. Yo, CY,
CY,
I've been following
what up,
your
CY?
music since back in the day too, bro. Like same thing with Rico Block.
You just dropped another video, man. Go check CY's new video right now.
Does Rico post it or I see it on YouTube? I'm subscribed, bro. I've been following him since I was like making music in like 2008, 2007, everything. Bro, I was in Montreal deep when I was making music. I used to perform at La Scratch and LaSalle all the time.
Oh man, the Scratch.
No, I know.
That doesn't exist no more.
I got to perform the last time there. I felt honored. I drank out all the rest of the liquor and I'm like, peace. Y'all don't need this. But yeah, bro. So, no, man, because I really appreciate what you do. And like I told you, I like that you correct people when they're not. I don't want to say they're all ignorant. They're just misinformed, maybe. Or they're just.
Well, we gotta blame the education system for that, man, because they did use guys wrong. They fucked your shit up.
I went to a Catholic high school in Ottawa, bro. They very seldom brought up Indigenous peoples at all, you know?
Well, because you know why, right? Because of what we just went through with the findings of these children, right? They never wanted these stories to come out. We knew this was going on, right? Like for years we've known this. Like our relatives that went missing and never came home. You know, we knew there was something going on.
The Catholic Church itself is just a sick fucking organization to any person. Like they do it. They've done the worst to Indigenous peoples, but they're just sick people in general, bro. These fucking dirty ass priests. I'm sorry. Like there's some sick shit that I just don't find, bro. And
it goes deeper. It goes deeper.
God,
it's
man.
the leader.
Put that shit away. Yo, you know. She did just as bad to the Irish when they went to Ireland, man. They fucking raped.
Hey, man,
raped
that religion goes all over the world doing the same thing to everybody.
Those fucking, I don't want to say it, but those Brits.
Anyways, we move on from that one because, you know, there's probably viewers in here that are real preachy and all that. And we salute them as well. I mean, you know, we need them on our side to understand these situations.
Yeah, they need to see deeper than what the like CBC shows them. You know, but yeah, so like I was saying, like what you do and how you put it at the forefront is like really inspirational to me because. Like I was saying, in regards to like somewhat similarity is the Irish and like being invaded and colonized by Britain back in like the Bloody Sunday and everything. Like I have a lot of music where I reference that, but like people will be like, "What are you talking about?" And I'll be like, "Man," like, and like they're like, "I'm 100% Irish," and I'm like, "Bro, how the fuck do you not know this story then?" Like, you know, and but.
Hey man, we have a great connection with the Irish people. The Iroquois actually helped the Irish at one point while during starvation. We went out there and taught them how to farm.
That, actually.
You know, and right. So like to this day, like I don't know if you were watching or keeping an eye out at the World Lacrosse Federation. They were trying to keep the team Iroquois off of the lacrosse championships, right? Whatever, I can't remember what the tournament was called or whatever. The world stage, anyways. You know, they were trying to keep the Iroquois team out of the tournament because they didn't want to use Canadian passports. They wanted to use the Haudenosaunee passport. And they're like, nope, we don't recognize that. You guys can't come. So Ireland said, oh, well, if you're not going to let them come, we're out and we're putting them in. You know, yeah. So shout outs to Ireland for that one. You know, that was a good look. They, you know, we created the game. How are you going to keep us out of it on the world stage? You know, like that's just
the Irish are very educated on how much they know about like what's happened to the indigenous peoples around the world, because they're very much, they feel like they have their heart is part of them. Like I have a lot of friends out like actually living in Ireland, born, raised right out there, and in like in the sticks, right. Like not in the city, they're in the sticks. So they're like, you can't understand them when they talk, but they feel like they're.
Well, my late grandmother was Irish, so that's where you get this complexion from.
You do have Irish in you, don't you? Yeah, I thought so. I thought I saw you mention that before. I was going to bring that up, but I didn't want to look like an idiot.
I mean, we don't really like dig deep into the culture of it and all of that, but I mean, we know the roots are there. You know, when you grow up on the territory like this, you're Mohawk and that's it. You know what I mean? Like, you kind of don't admit to those kind of things. You know, you're either not native enough or too native. You understand?
And with we'll slow down on this conversation for a second, because I want to get back to the music and stuff. Because I know for the Harvest, how many music videos did you put out for that project?
I haven't done any music videos yet for either project, the Harvest or Lucifer. What
videos were they for? The videos you had done in 2021, I think. What were they for? Oh, okay.
Just promotion. Right. Yeah, I did one in 2020 during the pandemic. I went out to Gunnesadage Mohawk territory and shot a video over there. The whole video was shot with a drone. Every scene was drone footage because, you know, like we weren't allowed to be near each other apparently and shit like that. So I did the Distant Lover video all by myself, no extras, just one man, one camera, and it was fun, you know. Like, but we want to get back to the experiences of having everybody at the video shoots, right? We did It's Willie in 2021. I'm pretty sure that was. That's the first track off of my solo debut album, Welcome to Willie World, which is going to be on all platforms next month. But we're slowly getting there. I mean, I wanted to hit you guys with new material before I brought out everything, right? So, like I said, like I mentioned earlier, I have 2 more 3-packs coming out. One's called Still Beast. It should be out by June. I'm probably going to aim for my birthday, June 20th. Then I have a 3rd one that's slowly being pieced together. I recorded a couple of the songs last night. That one's going to be called escapes me, Pandora's Box. So yeah, so we have a couple of projects that we're working on right now. But like I said, I want to lay out all the old stuff because a lot of people have no idea of, like, you know, the legacy that I actually have. You know, like if you remember the MySpace fucking platform we used to have. You were able to put your music on there, right? And you were able to like make people come to your page to check your music. You know, it was such a great platform.
The fucking the embed, like the music player, put it in a bulletin and send it to every motherfucker on your page. Yeah. So they open it and it played. Yo, bro, I have.
So like, so if we go back to those days, I had songs that had like 900,000 views, 1.7 million views. You know, like this is crazy. Today, and then to come back now and it's like 117 streams. Like, what the fuck is going on here? How did I go from 1.7 mil to 117?
Attention span is what it is. That's what I feel it is. I feel like you see everybody that we used to make like I say we because I was still making music in the days where it was just straight raw beats and bars. And like you know what I mean? Like
Right.
that's why like when like your music drops, I know that it's gonna be either boom bap or like something that like I could vibe to that brings me back to that era. Same with Rico, same with CY, same with plenty of artists. Like the OG scene in Montreal, like is very underrated, which is fucking amazing to me. Understand how the OG scene is underrated today when they're the ones who built the fucking path for the artists that are coming out now. But I mean, you know, it's like anywhere. The OGs end up getting like moved aside until someone needs something. You know what I mean? But that's why it's good that you're consistent because you're showing them like I don't need anybody. I'm still gonna do it. You know what I mean? So
Right.
All the
I mean, when you put a studio in your house, man, there's literally instead of going I don't know, sit in the backyard and frolic in the fucking grass.
Frolic.
I'm literally in the studio every day.
When I visit my family in Shady bro, I'm calling you and I'm coming to record. I'm telling you, man.
Right on. I'm down. The door is always open. I tell these artists this all the time. I says, man, I'm in here. As soon as my day shift ends at 4, I come home, I chill with the family, we have supper, and then by 7, 8 o'clock, I'm right in here till like 2, 3 a.m., and then it continues all week long, you know? Like, people are like, how the hell do you do this shit at your age, man? You're sleeping like 3 hours a night. And I said, look, man, time is why I'm doing this. I don't know when it's going to end. You know, so we need to literally put out everything every day. There's no time to fucking sleep,
bro. That's why I'm definitely I'm come there and smoke some fat ass bats and put on some old boom bap shit, bro. I'm telling you, bye, man.
There you go, man.
Show me around the community.
That's all, man. That's
around the community. I love to do that.
Right.
That's why
the right way too, because most people just go to a tourist office and be like, where do I see stuff?
That's what I mean. Man. That's what people expect. They expect to like show up in a community and be like, "Where's the tourist office?" Like, you missed it on your way out. You know. But no, for sure, bro.
Well, like shit like that still exists, right? So, like, say if a non-Indigenous person is cruising inside the community, like in their car, and they're trying to find somewhere to go, like, hey, do you know where I can find food? So we usually tell them, yeah. See that Mercier Bridge? You can go right back over. Never turn around.
That shitty bridge. But also,
go that way. There's tons of food that way.
Indigenous built that bridge too.
Right.
No.
And now we get no compensation for it, right?
All they get to see is that you guys get to put your flag on it, and they act like that's a fucking payment. You know? And I've always thought, I was always like, yeah, man, fucking Quebec government, these assholes, man, I swear.
I mean, we've said this over and over and over that it would be amazing to have a toll booth up there that, you know, gives back to the community. You know, have the kids play sports for free or whatnot, or like build a theater or a concert hall or some kind of shit that can help the arts. I mean, per capita, we have quite a few talented actresses and actors and bands and rappers and all of that, but like we have no outlets here.
You know, like that's what I mean. Like that's why when I was talking to a friend who started like a PR agency and stuff like that for artists and things, he started it here, but now he's out in where is he now? Where the fuck did he go? He's in the UK. I'm pretty sure. I haven't talked to him in a while, but he was going and scouting out places like communities and like where the Indigenous lived, and he found so many like artists and stuff and actors and actresses and stuff. So I don't know what ended up happening or what came to fruition with them, but that's what he went. His targets were to go for that. You know what I mean? And I was like, that's the type of shit I would have done too, because like that's where like all the hidden gems are, but they're slept on because people are they're like, just go to the city and just find someone that reminds me of so and so. You know, it's just it gets boring after a while, man.
Can I answer DJ Realize Open's question? He says, why don't they build another bridge?
You're not wrong.
That bridge is too small for the daily commuters. All right, well, check this out. Go build that bridge somewhere else. straight up. We lost enough land. We have a train bridge going through us. We have 3 major highways going through us. We have a bridge going through us. We have a seaway that cut right out of our lives. We used to live off the river, and now they took that away and they gave us a seaway so they could send ships right through us. All the carcinogens that are in the air, the cancer rates are through the roof around here. So fuck that. Take your goddamn bridge somewhere else, man. Because like this bridge is one of the major reasons. I mean, hey, man, it helps. It helps with business. It helps in all of that. Yeah, we get that, right? But that's our standpoint, right? Every time the Canada government tries to act like some kind of way, oh yeah, well, we'll blow up your bridge, you know? So at this point, I don't like it personally. I grew up here, and every day I look out my window and I see a bazillion cars, you know?
Right off the
I don't
bridge
like that
onto
shit.
like.
I mean, there's so many other narrow spots along the South Shore. You can do it over there. You can do it way over there. Go over there. You know? That's my take on this. I don't know. Other people might be like, I support the bridges and whatever.
Yeah, I know.
We used to have ferries.
One ferry.
Before the bridge, it was ferry.
Stop fucking up everybody's water. You know? And the air, right. Man. You're right, man. Like, it's crazy. People, and they're so naive, too. They're like, oh, we need to do stuff about climate change, but let's build more bridges and more ship passages. You know, it's crazy, bro. But, so, no, bro,
That's just me. You know, like I said, that's just my opinion.
Bro, I have a hard time disagreeing with you on anything because, like, I personally, I hate half the shit this fucking government does, whether it's conservative, fucking liberal, doesn't matter what it is. They're just the same people in different ties. You know, and
yep. Like the Operation Kill the Indian is still in effect. You know, take the native out of the child. You know,
with you guys, and then once you guys are turned around, they're just whispering fucking never endings again. That's all. There's always something. If it's not one thing, it's another. You know what I mean? Yeah.
We feel it. And that's why we're here right now, right? We're building awareness for all the people that have no idea. You know, you don't read about it in your newspaper. You don't see it on your news feed. You don't. It doesn't exist. You don't see the atrocities that are continuously happening.
And like I said, like it's more than what they show on the CBC. People have to actually, if they care, like they say they do, then they should be looking at it from more than just one angle. And half the time, it's just a straight look angle, and they're not looking around the edges or the corners. They're just straight focused on what they see on their fucking boob tube.
Right. To quote Chino XL, I'll turn on channel 6 if I want to see BS.
That's a good. I forgot about that part. That was a nice part. But yo, so let's get to Lucifer Made Me Do It, because it's the most recent drop that you have out. That was the 3-pack. I've listened to it a few times, but I smoked too much weed and my memory shit, so I forget the titles. But I'm pretty sure it was the second one that you asked me which one was my favorite. I'm pretty sure it was the second one. Yeah.
And that was Fearless, right? Yeah. That's the government jam.
You can see where my taste is. I'm always like, ooh, fuck the government. Let's listen. But yeah, definitely that one was good. That was
yeah. I try to put one political jam for every project. I mean, it only makes sense. Like, if I'm going to put something out there, like Lucifer Made Me Do It, for example, it's all trap beats, all produced by Lucifer.
Hold on.
That was the concept, right? So, like, I take off the devil mask, and now you're seeing the real me, right? Like, that was like, that was the metaphor for, like, every one of us wear a mask, and sometimes we're devils too, right? So I took that off, did all trap beats. I never did trap beats before. And I wanted to make sure that I rapped real shit over trap trap beats. I didn't want to just be like boogity boogity sugarity loogity the way they do it. And
I can't do that shit. I try, like I could, I could sing a hook or something or whatever, but like I can't do a whole track where I'm just like, oh man, like if I do, it's gonna sound like Lottie Dottie.
Right. So what I wanted to do on that was to make sure that you're getting real bars over trap beats. So you're not just getting like I like to say candy bars, right? You're not getting a Hershey. You're getting the fucking Snickers. It's coming with the nuts, the caramel, the fucking everything, right? You're getting all the feelings. Right. So that's what I want to do. And by putting Fearless in the mix next to songs like Packing Power and Beat the Thirst, where I'm basically talking about, fashion. One's about fashion and one's about guns. And then the middle song is fucking
Beat the Thirst,
fuck the government, fight the power. Oh yeah, I really like that one. That'll probably be a music video. I hope
I'm in town for that music video. I just want to pop up. When do you said your next one? Like, you think you're gonna come out in June? Yeah.
I like to say June, because right now I have my debut solo album already lined up with Distro Kid to be coming out next month. So after that one will probably be the Still Beast. That's a personal one. Like, I got a couple of good features on there. Actually, all 3 songs are features on that album.
Can you say who the features are?
Yeah, so it's like people I've been working with closely and shit that I feel like they need a little bit of spotlight too. So I want to throw them out there.
Can you mention who they are? Or are you keeping it surprise?
Q052 is one. We're doing something out of the norm. We're not doing a political song. We're not doing the fucking, hey, look at me, I'm on the Res track or anything like that. We just did something completely fucking different. It's fun. It's there's humor involved. I also have C-Mac and Kronos on a
I've heard of Kronos because I think it's called Behind the Bars with Sean LeMay. Bring the Bars, sorry.
Okay, Bring the Bars.
When I first started on the line with, I got connected with them. I was supposed to do an interview with them, but ended up scheduling conflicts. And I mean, he still follows on the line with. He commented on that post about what's your favorite concert you've ever been to there. Yeah, it was a good choice. Tech Time was good, but man, when I saw Jizza a couple weeks ago, he didn't even have to do shit to have the crowd in complete awe. Bro,
well, no kidding.
Did you see how close I was to this guy? I was literally right beside him. The security guard was like, "Yo, move over." I'm like, "Yo, fuck off, man." I'm not behind the bar. I'm like, "Yo, leave me alone."
Yeah, that's kind of sad that I only heard about that like the night before. I really wish I would have heard about it like a week in advance.
Brass Fresco, man. He's from Brampton originally. He's fucking dope. He sounds like a new Wu-Tang.
Nice.
Like, that's what he's. Yeah, I'm gonna send you the track by him and his vinyls. If you put all 9 together, it makes like a whole different photo. Yeah, very comic.
That's dope.
Book, like,
see, that's smart.
Like, back in the day comics and shit. Like, he has that vibe to him. I don't know how old he is. I think he's younger than me, so I was very surprised like at how influenced he was by like the comic. Yeah,
got the nostalgic
and, like, his
vibe.
Performance sounded like it was. I thought it was a Wu member on stage. I'm like, yo, who the fuck is opening for Jizza? So I went out and I'm like, who the fuck is that? And then I recalled his name after I saw my boy Castro or Bobby Bugal and DJ Mez out here in Ottawa, and then I started remembering Fresco because he used to rap with Bobby and shit. So I was like, oh, how did I forget this guy? But yeah, man.
That's dope, though, man. Like I said, I really wish I could have made it out. We were trying to make it there last minute.
Bamboo Twigs there. I met Action Man. Met a few people that night. Yeah.
Dope.
Bamboo's
a nice kid, man. It's fun.
Yeah. Man, they all took off and they got a picture with the Jizza, and I was like, damn, y'all just disappeared on me and shit. It's all good, though. It's all good. But
yeah. Just recently, we had Killer
connected with him too. I saw them connect.
And Bamboo got a
dope, bro.
track in with him.
Fucking dope. That's what's up.
Yeah, man.
That Killer Priest is probably one of the most underrated at Wu-Tang members, and Inspector Deck. Like, I love the Wu still, man. Like, I was so happy that like Jizza was performing like all the Liquid Swords basically, and like.
Yeah, that's what he does now, right? He does the full album.
A live band, right? So he had the band.
Oh, yeah.
And then afterwards, he had I forget who he was, but I have a picture throwing up the Woo symbol with him. I caught him. He jumped off stage to come and take pictures with people, so I was with him. He threw up a Woo symbol. So, he's connected to Old Dirty Bastard somehow. It wasn't his son, but it was someone close to him. Maybe a brother, maybe. Not sure. Yeah, so with
definitely dope.
all that being said, I want to talk a little bit before we go, because I don't know how long we've been on. It cuts off at an hour, so I don't want to get cut off. Okay, so
yeah, we're just
quickly, you want to tell
right
everybody what the KIL team is? Because I know it stands for Kicking It Live, and like who's involved in it, and what exactly is it? It's a collective, right?
Right. It's a collective. Like I said earlier, there when I was in the FBI Jedis, we had 9 people with 9 different skill sets. Whether it was marketing, promotion, blah 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 blah. We all had different things that we were doing to make the machine work. So after the pandemic happened, I was talking with the people that I became close with, like HSR and Chris Chrome, and I was like, you know what? Like when we come out of this, we need to make it look as if nothing ever happened. You know, so we need to figure out how we can come out stronger as fuck. So we started off with the Kicking It Live concert series. We went to Montreal, Sherbrooke, and fuck, I can't remember the other one. But anyways, we did 3 shows, all 2 out of town shows and 1 in Montreal. And during that time, it was basically my scouting time. I want to see what you guys could do on the stage now. I like your music, you know, but now it's time to see what you could do on a stage. So I did these 3 concerts, and that's when I hand selected the Kill Team, which is Chris Chrome, Holden Stefan Roy, Showbiz 514, Smoking Inc., DJ Digital Fire,
shout
myself.
Out to Smoking Inc. and DJ Digital Fire. Showbiz knows I always show him love whenever he gets brought up. HSR and Chris Chrome. Well, Chris Chrome was just on the interview before you, and HSR gets shouted out all the time. I got love for everybody. It's a very versatile team. There's something.
Well, that's it. That's the point, right? Is that we wanted to be able to give you every subgenre of hip hop and give you a nice fat package, so you go
can
home
tell
happy.
That like obviously everybody knows that you've been in the scene, but you could tell that like you've taken in the information that needed to be soaked in while you were on your journey. You know what I mean? And like me sitting back, not being in it for years, people are like, "Well, you haven't been in it a long time. You're not gonna know what to do, bro." You think just because I sit here and don't do nothing, I don't fucking watch and learn and fucking understand what's going on. You like, you know, like I'm not. I'm just. I'm ready.
Yeah.
When I'm ready to do what I have to do, I'm gonna do it. It's just a matter of getting into the studio and recording it, and after that, it's a wrap. Literally, no pun intended. But yeah. So we'll have a part 2 interview soon, man, and I'm gonna have you on the podcast. Like I said, it's just I'm editing a bunch of episodes right now. It's all backed up with being patron and shit like that. Now it's a lot of work on me. So like,
just make it quick, because we don't know what time we got.
I'm trying, man, and fuck, trust me, bro. I'm always fucking putting with my diagnosis and shit. I'm always putting my time like in my head, like I don't even really want the time anymore, and then I'm like, I gotta stop thinking that way, you know. So I gotta focus on it. But yo,
I always say I had a good run. If it's today, it's today. I had a good run, you know. But without being too dark, you know, life is precious, man. So we really, literally have to try to do things as fast as possible. I know people are always like, I can't rush art, you know, but if you can't rush art, man, you think you're living forever? You know, life is that precious, man. You ain't living forever, so try to get some shit done.
Because if I do pass away or something, art is priceless, right? So like, it's there. Exactly.
Right.
So
here,
yeah, man. No, we'll definitely have a part 2, because I know you're doing the Mad Child performances too, right? So yeah, and
I have
I'm gonna
4
be
dates
connected
on that
with a couple other artists that are doing the Niagara shows and the Ottawa show with them, and Hamilton. So like, if you get footage or something, let me know, because we could possibly make one giant vlog out of everybody's footage from them doing the East Coast, like they're going to Newfoundland too and shit. Then we could have Montreal side too,
right?
And then
I'm going to northern Quebec. I'm going to Chisasibi
Yeah.
and Wemengee. So
If
that's going to be
you
a wild experience. I'm sure when we get there in late
we
April,
should
it's still going to be
collaborate
snowing.
on one giant project to show some unity from each coast of Canada. You know what I mean? I think it'd be a good look.
Right.
Yeah. We can
I think
connect
so too.
too while you're at
That's
the
a bright idea.
performances and do an interview live while you're there, which would be dope too. So yeah, definitely we'll have a part 2. I don't want this to cut off on you because I hate when it does that. But so give everybody some info about you real quick. I'll do an outro and that'll be it. And we'll catch up again soon, bro. I'm glad that we finally got to have this part 1 of a conversation, man.
Yeah, man, for sure, man. It's been a long time in the making.
I kept my word.
We've been talking.
I said I'd do it,
but
and I did it.
Word. Yeah, man, I go by the name of Will E Skandalz. You can find me everywhere in the world on the internet, on a stage near you. I'm currently in the midst of booking a cross-Canada tour, so maybe I'll be in your neck of the woods real soon. If you know any promoters or any venues out there, send them my way. Let's try to connect with all the artists that are up inside this chat as well. Because your hometown needs a little bit of Willie inside of it. So call me and I'll be there.
Like I said, this has been episode 65 of Card Chats. I'm your man Hanley from On the Line With. Thank you, Will E Skandalz, for coming on the show. We're gonna catch up. Have a killer show at the Mad Child shows. I'm definitely gonna link up with you via video chat while you're there. We'll figure something out.
Right.
When I'm down in Chateauguay next, I'm gonna hit you up and we're gonna link up and we're gonna figure something out. All right, bro. Thanks for everybody who tuned in. If you're not following me, make sure you follow me. If you're an artist, hit me up. We can do an interview. You just got to hit me up. We'll schedule it in. If you're not following Will E Skandalz, make sure you give him a follow. Check out his music on all platforms. Go run up and yeah, exactly. It's just a button. It takes nothing to fucking share. So it costs you $0 to, it costs you $11 a month for Spotify, but you get the fucking just understand that we're doing it for the people. Yo, everybody check it out on platforms, and you can check all the interviews that I do on here. You can check them on YouTube, and you can check my main podcast, On the Line With. The link is in my bio. And again, thank you, Will E Skandalz. We'll have a part 2 soon. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Episode 65 on the road to 100 episodes. We're out. Have a good one. I need, definitely you need to hook me up with a woolly hat for my fucking artist wall. Word, bro.
Word.
All right, homie.
We'll get there, man. We'll get there.
You too, bro. Take care.
All right. Have a good night. Stay safe. Peace.